Oh, it's okay. It's just one. Very nice start. Chain link fence is always hard to track, and then with the traffic going by, it creates a lot of difficulties actually. Now, can that person just go? Hopefully she makes her corner before. So we're gonna go on this. Like her corner is right in there. So we're gonna turn left. So Piper is overshooting. Or maybe she's right on, I don't know. Maybe I went one tree further. Sometimes it's like, oh yeah, turn at the tree, Lolly. And then when you come back, you're like, oh, which tree? Yeah. It's somewhere in here. She'll find it. So there too, Danielle, you can be more active. Standing just still very often doesn't encourage our dogs to search when we need them to search. Good job. What I will do is I will mark myself where I came from, but you will see me move like a couple of steps left or right in order to help my dog to support movement, basically. Do you think it's an article? So Danielle, she just was a little bit further and then came around and basically lined up with this. And this would be totally acceptable in a test. That would be no problem. But again, we can see how she cannot turn off with a transition. That she likes to go a little bit further, and that's something to mark in your head, that your dog kind of likes to overshoot a little bit. That means maybe take a couple steps back in order to search behind you. Metric likes to do that too. So very often at the corners, when I see him teeing, you see me stepping a couple steps back, because it's probably closer where I am is my corner than where he is. Very nice. I think she's just a little bit off on the fringe here. I think that my corner is right here. I think I can see it, yeah. So you're about, what is that, 10, 20 yards off to your left hand side. So she is missing her article in here, and that's what I mean with her with air scenting. This is what she likes to do. So your article is right over here. I don't know if you see it, and this is where you guys are. You're off to the left hand side. Your track is right where I'm standing. So with her, I wouldn't let her air scent as much or hang out on the fringe as much as possible, because she is naturally inclined to do it. Same way as Paris can in her work as well. So I have to be that manipulative bitch and be like, no, you need to work close to your track. Just because if not, then these things kind of happen where we wander and not really track, and then that's hard to read. If this is a blind track, you have no idea what's going on. Now you're going to support her motion to the right because you had to off the pillow. However, she is coming back. She's kind of showing you that there was not a leg there. She is putting her head down and tapping things, but she's not really committing on it. I would mark that in my head. My dog showed me a little bit, but not really. So as a handler, I have to organize my search, and my search needs to go to the left-hand side as well if I have not found anything on the right. And that was the same problem as with the track with Maureen, that you kind of knew in your gut that you weren't right. So then you need to come back to the point where you thought that you had your track. So right now she could be actively sidestepping to your left. It's to your left. You have investigated a lot to your right, but you have done nothing searching wise to your left-hand side so far. So when I see my dog not really committing in a direction, it's probably because the track is not there. But it's hard because we go off. I'm still standing on your track. And basically she already, when she drifted over earlier, she showed you that the track is probably going to go to the left-hand side because she's kind of getting those scent cones together. That's something that I mark too if my dog is fringing. Now, there is not a lot of wind today. If there would be blowing wind like crazy, I would say, okay, fair enough. But that shows me that my dog is probably onto something. Like very often when I would start Kiss, I would start her on the scent pad and I would bring her in, and I already could see where the track would be going because she would look up and she would look this direction and almost pre-scented. Like it was, at first I thought I was just imagining it, but no, that's what she does. I'm like, you're so clever. There we go. I know, it's so soggy, hey? I'm going to put an article somewhere. Seems like whenever I put articles here, they vanish. It was really funny, the one I often step on my article, and the one would just keep sticking underneath my shoe. I'm like, stop it. Now, she needs to send to her glove, but I'm not sure if it's there or not. It should be right in front of you to your right-hand side. So don't let her wander there. It's not going that direction. Step closer to the glove. Yay, right there. Yeah. Surprised.